Hello folks, and welcome back to Star Citizen. So this time we're going to do something a little bit different, something more in the vein of the Constellation and Terrapin video. I'm going to take the Drake Herald out, and we're going to go do a few odds and ends with it. The Herald is kind of a notorious ship because it's kind of, I wouldn't say useless, but I mean, the data running is not in the game yet, and it's just an awkward ship. But it's got a charm to it that I think makes a lot of people really like it. From what I've read on Reddit and stuff like that, a lot of people say they love the ship, even though it's kind of, you know, it's got limited uses right now. So I do have it upgraded, and we're gonna go do we're gonna kind of improvise, maybe do a few things you might do in a data running ship. Probably gonna have to do a little pretend here, a little bit of RP. But we'll also do some combat with it and just fly it around and check it out and stuff. I'll show you what components I have on it as soon as we get down there. Kind of like the Aquila and the Terrapin, it's just another ship I don't see flying around very often. You used to see them being flown by AI on the kind of combat patrol missions, but and I did fly one a long time ago during one of the free flight events, but I flew into a restricted area around Lorville and blew it up. So as you can see, it's an interesting looking ship. It's basically an engine with a cockpit on it. I mean, it's nuts looking. But it kind of reminds me of a Hind, you know, the Russian helicopter. Also one of the only ships I've ever seen that has the entrance on the right side. Got these funny little wings. And these are like data pods or something like that. Yeah, data pods. But they have no real utility. I just love the look of this thing. So absurd looking. But anyways, get inside. I have dark at the moment, but you can see it's got all these server racks everywhere. It's got this support seat in the back, which in the future I'm guessing will be used for more things. Right now it just kind of has MFDs. Standard to, you know, what's in the cockpit. Got a weapon rack here, and got a toilet, surprising, sink, got a bed here, and yeah, it's a really utilitarian looking ship, and I really like the looks of it, and I love the interior of it. Anyways, jump into it. Let's start heading out towards some mission. I'm not sure what yet. Have an idea, but I'm also gonna go ahead and overclock the power plant, and let's okay, still getting used to how to overpower things. It doesn't seem to be working. All right, well, we'll just overclock them, and it's got 2 shields. Okay, so before we head out, let me just show you what I put on it. Another thing I should mention is I don't really go with meta builds in ships. Sometimes I kind of do, but I kind of just go with whatever I like. Now, I tried putting neutron cannons on this, but every time I would fire, there would be a crazy graphic glitch happening in front of it. So I swapped them out for ballistics, which I don't use very often, but I've liked them on this ship. So it's got an Atlas quantum drive, which is a really good civilian quantum drive that can bring me all the way across the system fairly fast. 2 Glacier coolers, which are military grade, I believe. A JS300 military grade power plant, and 2 FR66 shields. And for the weapons, the right and left wing gimbaled weapons are Tarantula GT870 Mark I ballistic cannons, and on the nose it's got a Mark II ballistic cannon. Anyways, maybe we go do one of these surveillance missions. I think we can kind of do a little bit of pretend with one of these. Head over to Aberdeen, do the Comare. This ship is extremely fast going, especially going straight. Going forward, it is really, really fast. It's also really fast in atmosphere. It kind of handles weird, probably just because of shape it is, but let's go off this way. Quick look at it in quantum here. Just a weird looking ship. It really does remind me of a Hind. And from the back, it just basically looks like a giant engine. Oh, I forgot to mention it does have missiles. 8 missiles by default. I haven't changed the missiles. Let's see. They're size 1 missiles. I have fought other ships in this thing. Nothing too crazy, just like, you know, Cutlass Blacks and stuff like that. So real quickly, let's see if we can get these monitors. You have to get a lot closer. One, right. I love the sound of these tarantulas. Doesn't like to turn very well. It's getting away from me. Down. Now I have no idea what how data running will actually work in the future. I would assume you show up somewhere, maybe do a scan, hack into some ship or some satellite, download some data, and go sell it somewhere. Not entirely sure. It's obviously not in the game yet. You know, sometimes I show up to these monitor missions and I just scan and scan and scan and don't find the monitor. Nope, that's not a monitor, that's a prospector. Alright, well, you know, let's go ahead and take him out. Not really a challenge, but you don't want anything too tough to fight in this thing, because obviously it's not really made for combat. I want this guy out of here regardless. I'll missile at him. Size 1s don't really pack a huge punch. And there you go. Now if I can just find these monitors. There we go. Had another contact. I think it's probably another enemy ship. Maybe. Yeah, it is. You know what? Let's just would like to get the other monitor before we deal with this guy. A few hits. Sometimes it just picks up ships, not the monitors, though. There we go. Okay. Come on, die already. Not sure where that, those other hostiles went. Nope. Mind. Origin M50 Interceptor. Interesting. Oh. Run. Oh, accidentally turned gimbal off. Maneuverable thing. Surely it's meant just to get in and like download data or whatever, scan, and then get out. Why it's so fast. You know what? They said they fixed some of the desync with fighting AI in this patch, and they have some, but they still randomly jump around. Oh, it's a poor little Aurora. It's an Aurora LN. I think that's the military variant. A little more of a threat. Why is he stopped? Just sit there. What are you doing? Am I not hitting him? What's going on here? This is bizarre. Okay. There we go. I have no idea why he's not moving. Never seen one just stop like this. Okay, apparently there's another one. Another prospector. You know, let's just leave that alone. So, my theory, or rather, the way I'm going to improvise, perhaps, what you might do. Is this guy coming after me? Let's get rid of him. I'm not sure if they're gonna keep spawning or not. I don't want him shooting at me while I'm doing my thing. Like I said, I don't usually use ballistics, but because I was getting some weird graphic bugs with the weapons I wanted to use, I took these. Especially for PvE, I tend to like to use laser weapons, so I don't have to, you know, rearm much, worry about it, running out of ammo. Okay, say we were pretending data running was a thing. Maybe we'd get up near this satellite over here, this comm array. You'd probably ideally have someone on the support station at the back. I don't think I actually want to get too close because they might hit me with a trespassing. But say you came up here, I mean, you probably wouldn't need to get this close. Not like you're gonna, you know, plug in a cable or something. But let's say, for the sake of argument, you got up here. And your guy back here is support seat. And as you can see, it's just MFDs that do normal things. But, you know, let's say you go to this menu and you go to, you know, transfer data. Wait for a few minutes to, or a minute, or just real quickly for it to download. Then maybe once your transfer is done, or you've uploaded a virus, or whatever they want you to do, just, if you're solo, get back in the pilot seat. If you're with someone else, tell them to bug out. And then let's put this thing up to max speed. Bug out. Oh, hello. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. I think I went way too fast there. Okay, whoops. I just did a few backflips. You can see how fast it is. Just about, yep, we're at max speed now. And it goes super, super fast in atmosphere as well. No, that's pretty much the selling point of this thing. You know, if there's a selling point. 13, 60, 61. Say you bug out and you go to, you know, wherever might want to buy your data and sell it. That could be one way of doing it. Investigator to... Okay, this is one of those black box missions I was mentioning on the Terrapin video. I mean, maybe you could do this. You could go to a wreck and, you know, extract some data from the wreck or something like that. Let's go try this one since I've never done one before. Collect a package. I gotta go collect a black box. Let me guess, it's on the surface of Hurston, right? Well, I guess we can test out how fast this thing truly is in orbit. We can go to the comm array, it's right above it. I do like doing things planet-side, and I've never tried one of these missions, so... Okay, we're close enough. Just, head on down there. Look at this thing here. Definitely looks like it should have, you know, helicopter rotors on it. And the little wings are hilarious. It's like the arms of a T-Rex or something. It's so out of proportion looking. Getting down there pretty fast. Okay, I better start slowing down. Coming up on it really fast. Actually, he slows down pretty well, too. I'm not even space braking. Another beautiful day on Hurston. I wonder if I got here so fast that... Oh, no. It seems to have loaded in. Okay. Well, that's something. Oh, the waypoint brings me straight to it. Actually dropping kind of fast. What is all this stuff? Crashed into a bunch of junk, it looks like. Alright, we can park right over here near it. Alright. Now, obviously, this thing also has space for, you know, box missions and stuff like that, if you're into that. Okay, anyways. Never seen a crash amongst a bunch of wreckage like this before. Nothing else we gotta do here, I guess. Never dropped anything off at Tiza Spaceport before. there. So just, you know, hypothetically speaking, maybe if you showed up to a wreck like this, you could get into your support seat, maybe download some extra data or something from the wreck, make a little extra money, something like that. I imagine it's going to be a while before they actually implement it, so, you know, this is all just conjecture. But it is interesting to think about. Okay, so we gotta go back to Lorville, or go to Lorville. At least they don't have to land there in a big ship this time. Let's see how quickly we can get out of atmosphere. Maybe I should put up my landing gear. Oh, it's gonna flip over backwards again. Okay. Man, it's like it goes so fast that it can't handle it. Something. At least when you're, you know, afterburners. Yeah, I bet they're overheating. Pretty fast, almost out of atmosphere already. It's about 10,000. Oh, hit the wrong key. And there we go. Alright. Oh man. Pulled some serious G's there. Nighttime in Lorville. I wonder where you drop these off at the airport or spaceport. Maybe just one of those machines or something. We're fine. Fine. It's okay. Nothing happened, I swear. I totally didn't almost just kill myself by accidentally turning on auto throttle or cruise control again. Whoops. It's alright. It's too fast for its own good. We're in. We're not dead. My exterior view was out of whack and accidentally panicked and hit the wrong key there. Almost fatal. We did damage ourselves though, that's nice. Running around with, oh yeah, we're all sparking in here. Nice. Running around with a bright blinking black box. They're not gonna pick it up. There we go. Oh, this is terrible to carry around. Never actually picked one of these up before. Ah, I see. Just at the normal drop-off place. Would have been cooler if you know, dropped it off to some security officer or someone like that. But that works. And there we go. Well, first time I've done one of those. They don't exactly pay well, but hey. So yeah, anyways, I guess there's no reason to do like more variations of stuff. You kind of get the idea. And I do like the Drake Herald a lot. I wish data running was in, but you know, it's a really cool ship regardless. And it should become much more useful in the future. So I have a few other ships I would like to do kind of odd episodes like this with. I'm still working on getting some other ones that I don't see very much to kind of mess around with. And I've got some other ideas for other stuff we're going to do next time, but a little bit of a shorter one this time, just messing around with that ship. Yeah, I guess that'll do it for now, so I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.